continues. So I hope you've had a good week and yeah, been enjoying yourselves and everything. Okie doke, so we'll do another practice. So I just looked back on what the practice was last time. We didn't do so much standing practice, so we're going to go back to that and we're going to work a bit more on our hips as well. So we'll start off with our 3-part breath. So you can either do it sitting, comfortably cross legs, or you can do it on your knees using your hands to move up your body, or doing it lying down. So I'll stay seated up, so get yourself into whatever position feels right to you. If you're sitting, just fine, just sitting bones, have a little rock side to side, hands on your knees or comfortably in your lap. And if you're lying down, just really try and lengthen your body out, feeling every point of contact on the floor, so your heels, the backs of your legs, your hips and your shoulders, and just extend your neck out. So we'll just settle in with our gentle breath to begin with. So gently inhaling through your nose and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Just noticing that cool air as you're drawing in, and then as you exhale, it's gently being warmed up as it's gone through your body. So we're going to do our 3-part breath. So you can either, we've got a bit more familiar with it, so you may not need to use your hands, but otherwise we're going to place your hands as we move up the body. So starting off with your breath into your belly. So middle fingers coming to point where your belly button is, just nice and soft. So inhaling, fill up your belly, feeling your hands lifting up. Exhale, your belly falls. Inhale, your belly rises. See if you can get a little bit more in the belly. Exhale, your belly falls, and then gently drawing your belly button in towards your spine. Inhale and exhale. So 3 more at your own pace. We're going to move your hands up to your ribs, so allow your hands to come apart. So if you're sitting up, you can allow your shoulders to come out and back as well. So inhaling this time into your ribs, feeling your ribs coming out to the side. And exhale, everything draws back in again and your belly forms. So inhale into your belly and out into your ribs. Exhale, everything draws in and your belly falls. So 3 more breaths here. So using your ocean sound, your ujjayi breath, if you aren't already. And finally we'll come up to your chest, so your hands are on your clavicles. So inhale, belly, ribs, and then that gentle lift up in your chest, so it's kind of a diagonal. And as you exhale, your chest drops, your ribs draw in, ribs draw in, and your belly forms. Inhaling all the way up to your chest. Exhale, your chest falls, your ribs draw in, and your belly forms. So 3 more here. Okay, so I want you just to relax your hands down now, so either down onto your sides if you're lying down, or on your belly, or if you're sitting, hands on your knees or on your lap. So we're going to continue that breath for 2 more minutes at your own pace, just keeping that 3-part breath going, and really at each breath just feel like you're really drawing in as much as you can, and then as you exhale you're squeezing out every last bit of breath. So in your own time here. Just letting go of those controlled breaths, and just start using them to a normal pattern. So if you're laying down, start wiggling your fingers. We can do that if you're sitting up as well, wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes. Just rock your body side to side, give yourself a little jiggle. Stretch your arms up over your head. Give yourself a nice stretch. Banana yourself a little bit. And then draw your knees into your chest, dropping your head right down, and give yourself a nice cuddle squeeze. And then if you're laid down, roll yourself up to sitting, and then over onto your hands and knees. So we'll start with some cat-cows actually. So hands directly under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Inhale, look up. Exhale, curling under, curling your tailbone under, drop your head in. Inhale, look up, drop your belly down. Exhale, rounding your spine, drawing your belly button in. So 3 more here at your own pace. And come back to neutral. Take your hands a little bit wider, your knees a bit wider, and then just gently circling to begin with. Then we're going to slowly deepen. Exhaling as you come down to your heels, inhale as you come up to the top. And then round the other way. And back to the middle. So hands back under your shoulders, then feet behind you into your plank. So your shoulders and your elbows and your hands, they're all stacking above each other. Slowly raise your hips up and walking on the spot in down dog. So just warming up, so wiggling into your toes, your knees, your ankles, through the middle, getting a bit of a twist going on. Drawing your belly in as you do this, just giving you that stability and strength through the middle. And then slowly walking your feet up towards your hands, take them nice and wide. Let everything dangle nice and loose. Bend, your knees are nice and bent, so there's nothing going on, no overstretching or anything. And your legs, your action are warmed up, and your back's nice and protected. And slowly rock yourself up, a bit like a gorilla. Letting everything dangle. And then a little spin through the middle. Your arms really flipsy flopsy. I hope you've got used to my Charlie language now. I just make words up. It does make homeschooling a bit tricky and confusing. Then coming to the top of your mat. Your feet coming together, so your feet are almost touching. Give yourself a little bit of a gap. Spread your toes out, allow your toes to come up, and then let them come down. Little rock front to back and side to side. And just staying nice and settled in the middle, so feeling like the weight is all the way balanced through from your big toe, little toe, into your heels. Knees are gently squeezing in, your hips are squeezing in, your pelvic floor's drawing up and your belly's in, so one's hooking into the other, so that gives you that stability through your practice. It helps with your balances as well, and that's where you build up your strength. Long through your spine, shoulders come up, off them down, nice and long the back of your neck, so your chin's just gently tucked in, it's not into your chest, looking down your nose to a point in the distance on the floor. And that ocean sound, that ujjayi breath, all the way through. So we'll do 3 sets of sun sal A, then 2 of B, and same as before, we'll just go down knees to chin to begin in sun sal A, and then in B you can go into chaturanga, just to allow your body to soften up and warm up all the way through. Inhale, palms come up, look to your hands. Exhale, bend your knees, palms to the floor, drop your head. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back into plank. Knees down, chin down, keeping your elbows tucked in, onto your belly. Inhale, pushing through the floor into cobra, tightening through your bum. Exhale, down dog, 5 breaths here. Feet are hip width apart. You're trying to make your bum the highest bit, so you can bend your knees as much as you like, but you're really trying to tilt your butt up. Exhale, look forwards. Inhale, step forwards, looking up. Exhale, drop your head. Inhale, reach forwards. Exhale. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hands down, drop your head. Inhale, head up, stretching out the front of your body. Exhale into plank. Knees down, chin down, onto your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths here. Drawing your belly in. Really feel like you're stretching your hands away from you. You're pushing out of your shoulders. Exhale, look forwards. Inhale, step forwards, looking up. Exhale, drop your head. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, one more sansale. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, head up. Exhale, into plank. Knees down, chin down, onto your belly. Inhale, push through the floor, tighten through your bum, supporting your back. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Your heels probably won't be on the floor. A lot of people's heels don't get to the floor, that's fine. If you can do, you're a bit more warmed up, your shoulders are feeling a bit stronger. Take a little step back, just so you're really stretching away. Exhale, look forwards. Inhale, step forwards, looking up. Exhale, drop your head. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale. Surya Namaskara B, Sansal B. Bend your knees, scoop your arms up, tuck your tailbone under. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back into plank. So either knees down and chin down or chaturanga. Inhale, looking up. So you're looking up the whole time you drop it down. Exhale, down dog. Right foot comes through. Either drop your knee or straighten your knee. So I'll drop it for now. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down. Step back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog, so your thighs are off the floor here. Exhale, down dog. Left foot comes through. Drop your knee or straight knee. Inhale up. Exhale, hands down. Step back into plank. Lower yourself down. Inhale, up dog or cobra if you're coming knees to chin down. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths. Exhale, look forwards. Inhale, step forwards, looking up. Exhale, drop your head. Inhale, bend your knees, scoop your arms up. Exhale, straighten. One more here. Inhale, bend your knees, scoop your arms up. Exhale, down to the floor, hands on the floor. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back into plank. Lower down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, knee down or straight leg. Inhale. Exhale, down. Step back. Lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog, then left foot forwards. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Step back. Lower yourself down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths here. Remembering, see if you can step your feet back a little bit. So you're really stretching your body. Really try and extend your breath out with this last one. Use this as a bit of a recovery phase. Exhale, look forwards. Inhale, step forwards, looking up. Exhale, drop your head. Inhale, bend your knees, scoop your arms up, tuck your tailbone under. Exhale, straighten. Lovely, so top of your mat, just slow your breath down. Take your feet hip width apart, so your feet are directly below your hips. Make sure you're not taking too wide, your bum's not that big. So they're coming straight down from you. And we're going to inhale, extend your arms up. Extend from one arm and the other, just getting as much length through your shoulders, from your hips. And then exhale, we're going to fold forwards. We're going to bend your knees, draw your belly in, nice and slow, looking forwards, keeping the length through the front of your body. Bending as much as you can, as much as you need to take your fingers, taking that bind with your big toes. Inhale, push your knuckles into the floor, looking up. Exhale, drop your head down. Now 5 breaths here. And slowly, slowly, I just want you to try and be working on extending through, making your legs a little bit longer. Your belly can come off your thighs a little bit, that's fine. I just don't want you like this. That's no help. You need to support your back. And have a gentle bit of a squeezing of your hips going on, so that your hips are nice and strong. That's what lets you give into the backs of your legs. Letting your head hang nice and loose. 2 more breaths. Inhale, head up. And we're going to post your palms underneath your feet. And then exhale, drop your head down. So we've rotated, we've kind of stretched out the muscles at the back of, down your back. And it's that releasing in your back that allows your hips to go. Dropping your head down again, keeping that bend still from your hips. Drawing your belly in. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release your hands. And keeping that squeezing, and well, really engage that squeezing in your hips as we come up. So you're going to reach your arms out, bending your knees as much as you need to, stretch away, draw your belly in, squeezing your hips up. And exhale, hands through the middle. Lovely. Right, so it's taking a step from the top of your mat, come into Trikonasana, triangle pose. So one foot's pointing straight away, the other one's pointing 45 degrees in. Inhale, your arms come up, and then exhale, you're just tipping over. So you're not putting weight in this bottom hand, you're stretching down with the bottom one, stretching up with the top one. It's all about getting this folding from this hip here, and strength through the sides of your body. 3 more breaths. We'll just do 2. I think I've had you there quite a while. Rotate your heels round. Exhale, tip over the other side. So extending down that side, so you're not rolling in. Doesn't matter if you're not coming down very far, but it's opening up this side of your hips. Stretching your arms away. Inhale, come up, rotate yourself round. We're going to take this leg a little bit further, so we're going to lunge into this front leg. So your hips going over your knee, over your ankle, bending in. So your arms coming across, extending away, or your hand can come to, if you've got a block, down to a block or a book, and extend your arm away, really stretching. So sink into the hip to begin with, then push away, so we're getting strength in this side, this right hand leg. Two more breaths. Looking towards that fingers pointing away. Inhale, push through that front leg, rotate yourself round. Exhale as you come down, so either across your forearm or hand down to the floor or to a block. Extending that foot that's behind you really away, so really strong through that leg as well. Inhale, push up, rotate yourself round, so you're going to drop your back knee round, I'm just going to do it from this side so you can see a better angle, and then exhale, swap these sides, exhale as you come into your twist, shoulder and elbow coming around as much as you can, palms together, so really try and lengthen out your chest, you're opening up your chest as much as you can, left knee is coming, well, whatever your back knee is, it may be different now, to us all around. Really pushing nice and strong through this front foot. Really feel that twist with the breath. Inhale, come up. Pushing through the floor, try and raise up without using your hands. Exhale, drop down the other side and coming into your twist. Inhale, come up, out of your twist. Exhale, up to standing. So come into your balance from here. So we're going to be using your left leg as your planted leg to start with. So you can either come onto your toes, here for 5 breaths, here for 5, here for 1, and extending out. Or drawing your knee up, but it's your hip doing the work. Here for 5, here for 5, in for 1, and then extending out. But it's better to be more balanced and have your foot down on the floor than wiggle all over the place. So I'll do it with you so I can keep pace. But just do it at your own breath. I'm going to try not to talk. But the key things as we're going through it is being really strong through that grounded leg. So strong through your hips, so keeping real squeezing going through your bum. Your drishti, your focus point, so something's fixed that's either down on the floor or in front of you. And your breath, your ujjayi breath all the way through it. It helps keep your pace, but try and keep your breath nice and slow. So in your own pace. Keeping your belly drawn in as well. So I've done my right knee bending, I'm going to move on to my left, but you do it at your own pace, but it's just giving you an idea about where we're at. So your right hip this time is really strong, squeezing through your buttocks, drawing your belly in. I've done both of mine now, but I'll keep a few more breaths until you can get yourself both feet back to the floor. And then coming to the top of your mat again. So we're going to come through a vinyasa to come to our warrior postures. Inhale, your arms come up. Exhale, fold hands to the floor, drop your head. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back into plank. Lower yourself down. Inhale up. Exhale, down dog. Bring your right foot as far forward as you can. If it's not coming forward by itself, just use your hand to bring it as far forward as you can. Ideally come towards between your hands. So you're going to turn your back heel in. You can do this with your knee down if you want. You're just going to rotate round on your knee as you go each side. Or you're having a straight leg, pushing into that back leg. Inhale, lifting up. So palms are either together if your arms are straight. If your arms aren't straight, have them out as far as you need to. It's better to be like this than like this. So if your palms are together, look up, or you can look straight ahead, otherwise just look straight ahead. This leg's working towards being at 90 degrees, but if you're up here, that's fine. 3 more breaths. Inhale, straighten, rotate round. Exhale, down the other side. Drawing your belly in. Pushing your other back heel away. Inhale, straighten your front leg, arms coming front to back. Exhale, bend into that leg again. Your knee's probably going to have dropped in, so just rotate it out. Look towards that middle finger, drop your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, straighten, rotate your heels round. Exhale, down the other side. Again, just checking what your knee's doing. Exhale, hands down. Step back, lower down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down dog. And then step through into long sitting, Dandasana. Hands down by your sides. Your legs are straight out in front of you. Engaging your feet back. If that's too much, just allow a little bend in your knees, that's fine. Knees are staying together, hips are squeezed in. Dropping your head down. 5 breaths here. Allow your shoulders to drop away from your ears. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend your knees, soften through your hips. You're going to just let your belly come onto your thighs, so bend as much as you need to. Allow your fingers to come and take that bind around your big toes. Inhale, look up, so you're looking in the front of your chest, through your chin. Exhale, drop your head down, so easing your neck. And then slow, we're going to have 5 breaths here. And slowly, slowly, just tease your heels away from you. Keeping your feet engaged back towards you, to whatever it comes to. I want you to keep as much contact again with your belly on your thighs. But you can come up a little bit if your legs can go a little bit longer, but I don't want you like this. That's no good for anybody. Drop your head. Allow your shoulders to really open up. Drawing your belly in. Inhale, look up. And again, we're going to post your palms over the top. Drop your head down. And again, if you need to have your knees nice and bent, that's fine. Inhale, look up. Exhale, release your hands, and then slowly, slowly uncurl yourself to sitting. Take your hands behind you. Bend your knees up, so if you've got a ball or a block, pop that between your knees, otherwise your knees and feet are hip width apart. Inhale, squeeze through the hips to lift your chest up, lift your hips up, head back. 5 breaths here. Really feel like you're pushing evenly through your feet. Your shoulders are opening up. Exhale slowly down and draw your knees in, so you're opening up your shoulders again and back, a little rock side to side. And then extend your legs out in front. You're going to bend your right knee up nice and close, so we're going to do a twist, but through, this one's called, this is Marichi Asana C, slightly modified version, so left hand, so your right hand's behind you, left hand is wrapping around, so you're coming into a twist, you're wrapping as much, you might be up here, you might be able to be down here, but almost like you're squeezing yourself out like a tube of toothpaste, coming into a twist. Using that hand behind you, if it feels like that's in the way, you can wrap it around you, but nice and tall, so twisting through the middle, keeping that foot extended up towards you, looking around the back, still thinking about twisting from your hips, your middle and your chest. 5 breaths. each exhale squeezing through your belly to see if you can twist a little bit more. Inhale back to the middle, extend your right leg out, bending your left in, wrap that hand around, so it might be quite high or it might be a little bit lower. This hand's behind, or just wrap it around behind you, because then it just opens your shoulders as well. 5 breaths. Making sure that knee and that foot's pointing up to the ceiling. Exhale back to the middle, extend your legs out, and then draw them in. And then coming into Baddha Konasana, cobbler pose. So your feet coming together as close as you can into your body, and then just start off butterflying your legs. Just letting them bobble up and down. So we've warmed them up nicely with the warrior pose. We've really got into that strength front to back. Now we're going to kind of let them come out to the sides a little bit. So now let them settle. So right foot in your left hand, right hand on your right knee, and then we're just going to slowly imagine your foot in your palm. You've got a wooden spoon, and stirring around, slowly getting bigger and bigger circles. Basically using this other foot as an anchor, so put that wherever it feels right. You don't want to wobble around too much. See where your hip can go. A little bit lower, and then go the other way. And then I want you to bring it in, so either you're going to hug it, hold it here, I just want it to bring as high as you can, or try and get that foot into the crook of your arm and snuggle it in like a baby. And it's about, you'll feel lots in this right hip here. So either here or you're here, but you're just snugging it in nice and tight. And a little rock if you can, but keeping yourself nice and upright. Feel quite a bit around your lower hips as well, around your backs of your hips. Then bring it back to the middle, little butterfly bob up and down. And then coming onto your left foot, so holding your left hand in your right foot, left hand in your left knee in your left hand, and circling around. And again, getting that, seeing as just explore movement you can get. You might get clinks and clunks as I'm doing here, not had those before. See where it wants to go, and then round the other way. If you know yourself going a bit fast, which I just did, slow your breath. Then bring it as close in as you can, so if you can bring it into the crook of your arm, you're going to come here. If you're not there, that's fine, just wherever, but we're bringing it in as close as you can. But just gently rock yourself, smaller motion, so this will just ease out those hips. Keep it nice and tall. And then just release your feet down and let them bob again. So we're going to come next into the Baddha Konasana cobbler pose from here. So allow, what I want you to do is open your feet as much as you can, open them up like a book, so using your thumb as a bit of a pressure point, middle of your foot, fold, open them up as much, so they might not move much, that's fine. Again, that's a nice bit of movement through your feet here. And that, whatever edge is pushing, so whether or not your feet are still together, that's fine. I want you to push those edges together, and that will actually draw your knees down a little bit more, pushing them together, and then you're just going to let yourself drop forwards. Even though you're contracting, you're pushing, you're making those muscles You want them to open up, you want them to lengthen, but they've got another muscle's got to contract. So that's what we're trying to do by that pushing in. And then just drop your head down. Breaths here. Use your elbows just to put a bit of pressure on the calf muscles, just to ease your hips down. Inhale, come up, hands under your knees, squeeze them in, and then we're going to squeeze down the sides of your legs to your hips. Give them a bit of a loop. Squeeze them in, round your shoulders, and then we'll do some rolls from here. So cross your feet over, so exhale down, inhale up. Remember, you tell them, no, I don't want your feet on the floor. Exhale down, inhale up. And let yourself go onto your shoulders as much as you want, as feels comfortable, because it's nice putting a bit of pressure into those deep muscles on your shoulders. 3 more. I think I've gone beyond 3, we'll just carry on 1 more. And then just squeeze. Lovely. Extend your legs out. Hands on your knee, on your shins. And slowly keep the chin tucked in. Extend your body out. Nice big breath in. Bending your knees up towards your bum. So you can either have a block in between your knees, or just make sure your knees are hip width apart and your feet. Hands down by your sides. Inhale, push through the floor, raising your hips up. So, and if you can, so this may be where you're at. If you can do, bind your palms together so you're rolling your shoulders, because you're getting a bit more extension out of the upper portion of your back. We'll do it twice, so you might get this second bit afterwards. 5 breaths here, pushing through the floor. So inhale into your belly, exhale, pushing into the floor. Make sure your knees aren't going out, so trying to keep them. That's why the squeezing of the block or ball or something is really good. It's all about your hips doing this work. Exhale, slowly curl down. Draw your knees into your spine. And then we'll do that 1 more time. So if you've had used the ball, you can either use it again or maybe try without this time. Roll yourself up and see if you can get onto your shoulders a little bit more. Really push onto the floor. Keep that squeezing in your bum. Exhale slowly down. Draw your knees in, and a little bit roll side to side. Feet back down on the floor, arms out to your sides, and then we'll take your knees to the left, shoulders looking over the right. So again, as we always do, if your knees aren't down, allow yourself to completely roll over, get those knees over, and then open up your chest. And it may be that you're just here, or you might be able to open up completely, but it's all about your knees getting down really. 5 breaths here. Really feel how just by extending your breath you can get a bit more twist going on. Inhale, come up. Exhale, the other side. Inhale up, draw your knees in, and exhale up to the top. Okay, so we'll do your inversion, so whether you get legs up against the wall or into shoulder stand, so it's 8 breaths with your legs up, 8 with them straight behind you, and 8 bent in. So we'll do it at the same time, so we're all keeping pace. So nice and slow and steady. So exhale as you extend your legs up. Trying to tuck your elbows in as much as you can. Keep yourself looking straight ahead, looking towards your toes or towards your belly. Keeping that squeezing of your hips. And your knees in. Three more breaths. Keep that squeezing going. You'll find yourself, make yourself a little bit higher. And then take your feet out behind you. So if they're coming to the floor, that's great. If they're not, just keep them straight to wherever they are, and you might want to keep your hands there. If your feet are coming to the floor, you can extend your hands onto the floor behind you, or binding them, and that'll draw your shoulders under a bit more. So 6 more breaths here. Bend your knees in, squeezing whatever part of your head or anywhere, but just allowing the bending, but this part of your bum is just relaxing. Extending your legs, hands back on your back, supporting, hands behind you, sorry. And then you're going to slowly let yourself release down, closing your hands as your anchors. Extend your legs away from you. And bend your knees up, lift your bum up, palms facing down, sit on your hands. Lift your chest up. And then roll back, so the weight's back onto your head as well, so about 20% on your head, 80% on your elbows. Extend your feet away, nice big breaths here, 5 breaths. Inhale, lift yourself up, draw your knees into your chest, little rock side to side. And then rolling up to sitting. So we'll finish with another breathing practice, just a short one. So this time, we've done our balance breath quite a few times, so we're even inhale and exhale. This time we're going to start extending our exhale. I'm just going to extend it a little bit because it can take a little bit of a while, so we're just going to extend it a little bit. So we're going to do a count of 4 and 6, and then we're going to go to 4 and 8. See how that goes. Well, we'll go 4 and 6. And 5 and 7, something like that. But I'm just going to extend it a little bit more, or it might be a little bit longer. But basically, the essence of it is we're trying to extend the exhale, working towards getting twice the exhale as the inhale. But I just want to work into that slowly. So get yourself seated nice and comfortable again. You can be cross-legged or you can be on your knees. Hands nice and comfortable, shoulders relaxed, drawing your belly in, that just gives you that stability. So we're still working here, we're not just slouching. And just makes that breath much easier. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Just continue at your own pace. Just making sure that exhale is just getting a little bit longer each time. And we'll carry with that breath for 2 minutes. Just letting go, control that breath, and take yourself into Shavasana. So putting some layers on, a jumper or a blanket. Lay yourself back. Get the music going. So making sure that you just allow yourself this, just be about 5 minutes, this Shavasana. But it's really important to finish your practice. So your body's worked hard, it's just to rebalance, allow it to really feel grounded on the floor, supported on the floor before we rush off. There's no, 5 minutes, that's all it is. So settle yourself in. Let's get the music going. So just allowing your floor to settle into the floor. Get your body to settle into the floor. So your ankles, just allow them to roll out to the side slightly. Give yourself a little rock side to side through your hips, and then just let them soften into the floor. And then just notice your belly works through the middle of your body. So just allow your belly to soften and your lower back to relax. Your shoulders and your back and your chest, just allow them to sink back into the floor and relax. Arms are out on your side, they might be on your tummy, just relax and feel nice and heavy. Palms are soft, so if you let any fists, just let them relax. And just extend the back of your neck out so you're nice and lengthened. And just let your head hang really heavy, just maybe a little roll side to side, and then just let it settle in. Make sure you turn your lights off and you're nice and warm. So we'll have 5 minutes here. And just let your body relax. Your mind can do whatever it fancies, but let your body go. your body with your breath. So take some nice long full inhales and gently sigh it out. And again, and gently release. Wiggling your fingers and your toes, rolling your head gently side to side. Extend your arms up. Let's have a little bit of banana stretch each way. Take a nice big breath here. And then as you exhale, squeeze your legs in. Give yourself a cuddle. Little rock side to side. And rolling over onto your right hand side. Take a few breaths there. And gently pushing yourself up into sitting, and across the legs, palms together at your heart centre, keeping your eyes closed. Inhale together. Exhale. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Namaste, and I'll see you next time.